there's a lady on the corner and she's searching for drugs. She doesn't need nobody's help, she doesn't need no love. She's got 2 kids, they don't understand her business. All she needs is a hit, all mommy needs is a fix. And daddy left cause mommy's on the crack, and both the kids know daddy's gone and he's never coming back. She sits at home alone just trying to explain why, praying to God she's not a crack pipe lullaby.
So this lady and her eldest kid, I mean, the kid gets to that age where he's not an idiot. He knows what's going on. He sees all these drugs.
Now he's feeling overwhelmed, he's stuck in this hell pit. He's sick of this hell shit feels, now he's gotta sell shit. He goes to the block where he knew they sold the rock, and if not, they'll give him some of the crazy chronic to chop. How old are you, kid? He said, I'm only 14. Then what the hell do you need? Well, sir, I'd like to sell weed, kid. I can't sell you no rock shit. Now you wouldn't get it, you're not a man yet. Trust me, you wouldn't understand it. Why do you care if I live or die? Because I can't be the man who gives some kid a supply. Because I've seen the shit before it breaks my heart. I wanna cry because it looks like the beginning of a crack pipe lullaby.
Now this kid, he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Like, he wants to be a big baller with the big gold chains, fancy cars, stacks of money with the women everywhere, but he doesn't know the price that he's gonna have to pay.
Well, how about a nice amount? Well, how much is a nice amount? Cause I ain't giving you as much as an ounce. I'll give you a couple of grams and you come back if you need. And kids, you better have my money at the end of the week. Think of it as a test, and if you pass, it seals your fate. If you fuck me around, the consequences will be too great. You can't contemplate, I know what I'm talking about. My whole life been standing on this corner selling the rock. And how I once was a big baller, got too greedy, got too cocky, got to the top, and then I started falling down. And now I'm fucking crawling on my knees now, begging to God, please. Wow, how could this happen to me? I said I just want my life back. I can't believe that I touched that crack. It's a fucking disease, and now I'm trying to explain why. I told you, kid, it's called the crack pipe lullaby.
So, just like the dealer warned him, kid didn't pay attention, didn't do the business properly. He decided to try the drugs. He got hooked on them, got addicted, didn't take his advice. The dealer was getting more fed up, like, where's my money? This kid never has it. He's always getting more from me, but he's never paying up. And finally, he just found out the address and went to collect his
Now
dues.
he runs in the house, guns are blazing, trying to see through the haze, then heads straight for the basement. Kids lying on the couch, smacked out, whacked out, cracked out, smoked so much his mama thought he blacked out. You got my dough? Well, no, but it wasn't my fault. Didn't care, grabbed him by the hair and beat him to a pulp. Broke his nose, broke his toes, broke his orbital bones. So at the funeral they wouldn't have a body to show. The kid's lying motionless, not moving a muscle. Got too far into the hustle, now he's in all this trouble. I told you the rules to this game was simple. You ignored my name, and now you got a gun pressed to your temple. Do you remember when we first met? Do you remember what I said? He didn't respond, just nodded his head. And then the gunman proceeded to fill him full of lead. The carpet soaking blood red, and just like that he was dead. Now mama's running down the stairs, unaware that the boogeyman was here. I guess it wasn't made clear. She looked down at her son, then at the man with the gun, and screamed in a flash of a second, God, what have you done? He froze paralyzed. The tears swelled in his eyes, it was blurry, but he recognized a voice in a hurry. It was a voice that he knew too familiar, though. It was the voice of the wife he left 10 years ago. He wiped his eyes fearfully, finally saw clearly, looked up at his ex-wife and said sincerely, babe, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Do you think if I had a clue I would've came here to clap on me? Looked down, his child's body lying on the ground with them crack bags lying all around. He freaked out, saw the gun, so he reached out. He couldn't speak out, his temperature had finally peaked out. He took that gat and stuck it in his own mouth. His ex-wife was begging, crying out. He dazed out, he couldn't contemplate. This isn't the way that he thought things would play out. Now most songs would repeat the chorus and fade out, but the song ends with him blowing his brains out. And now I'm standing on stage just trying to explain why, singing a song called Crack Pipe Lullaby.